How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. We are playing some more modern Black Green Rock, the usual Invasion of Ikoria Dino Time package that I've been really enjoying the past few months. And we're going to be trying something a little bit different today. Instead of having some sort of two drop, whether it's Dauthi Voidwalker or Emperor Bones, I'm gonna try something that really utilizes like Malevolent Rumbles and the Overlord of the Balemurks, and that is for Bloodghast. So Bloodghast is a card that is a 2 mana 2/1 with haste. Um, if our opponent has 10 or less life, and then it also has a ability with landfall when it's in the graveyard and the land comes into play, it comes back from the graveyard. So with all these like self mill effects with Rumble and Overlord, I feel like Bloodghast is a card that I kind of wanted to try out just to have more synergies within the deck. Of course, we're more reliant on the graveyard, but that being said, I think it'll be interesting to see how it performs when we just lean a little bit more onto those type of self mill synergies. On top of that, I'm adding a second Grist the Hunger Tide just because it's a card that, in theory, pairs well with the Bloodcast because we could plus and mill it. And Bloodcast is just great sacrifice fodder because we can sacrifice it and then bring it back with a landfall. So, other than that, I haven't really changed much. I haven't really paid too much attention to the metagame post bans, to be honest. So, I really don't know what to expect. So, we're just going to see how it goes, and we'll go from there. All right, on the play. That's a good start. Also forgot to mention that I'm going to try out these two Inquisitions. Before I had like two Go for the Throat and two Dismembers, and I'm like trimming one of each, so I have one Go for the Throat and one Dismember in the main, and keep trying two Inquisitions to have six total discard spells, just to see how it feels. I feel like maybe that's just the boomer in me where we usually have six discard spells. I don't know why. I feel like because of like the One Ring, where you really want to be able to discard the One Ring. Now that the One Ring is banned, I feel like people haven't really revisited the six discard spell suite, so more Inquisitions in the main. Especially because like cards like Kozilek's Command is such a problem card. I think just having more ways to take it will be useful. Also, just decks like combo, let's say like Ruby Storm or something, where the extra discard matters. And I also think that like when we are leaning more into the graveyard with like Bloodghast and such, I think it's probably better to have a little more discard in the main just to protect against some like graveyard hate like Rest in Peace or Endurance or whatever the proposed preferred graveyard hate our opponent would run. That's where I think it'd be probably more advantageous to have these discard spells in the main just to be ready post board as well as the main deck configuration too, right? I think Kozak's Command is just a card that I just despise so much that I think I would like to run Inquisition of Kozilek just to be able to um like protect myself against it, right? So pull Inquisition and then go double another Goyf. What the hell? Don't have any removal. So it looks like it's like Elves. Devoted Druid plus Nature's Rhythm is kind of scary, I guess. I'll take the most unique card. Lush Portico. Okay. So we know 5 out of the 6 cards. They top with the Lush Portico. That's scary. Double, triple, another Goyf draw. We will try to aggro them out. That is the hope. Lead the force that we knew about. Oh, Priest of Titania. That's scary. Bloodghast is not a card that I wanted to draw. I guess I'll rumble first. I found 2 Bloodghasts. Excellent. So I can attack first. And then bring the Bloodghast back. So we get in for 6. Cool, cool, cool. Yes, I would like to bring it back. I guess I could shock this guy in. It's cool. Cool. We are on the aggressive here, which is nice. Do the land. So they can devote a druid, and then play an Eladamri. If I'm doing the math right. Oh, that's bad. Okay. So they back up Eladamri in hand. So they can untap 2 creatures and they have a blocker, essentially. Dino Time would win the game. I only have 2. I cut it for the second Grist, which is unfortunate. Grist. They have potentially 3 blockers. 1, 2, 3. I could Grist minus kill something. Since I know I'm going to Grist minus, probably. It's kind of awkward because I want to like get the Surveil just to be able to potentially grow my Netherglyphs. But then I also need the land to bring it back. Bring back Bloodghast. What does this card do again? Okay. We know that they have... We for sure are going to destroy this Eladamri, so they can't tutor for anything yet. So I think we know that we can't get lethal this turn. I think what we do is we just attack. And then... just bring back the Bloodghast and Grist next turn. Yeah, let's just do that. Like I can sacrifice the Bloodghast, kill Eladamri, and then bring it back. So I don't want to play this land pre-combat. I was like saving this underground war trade this whole game, and then it ended up not working out in that way. So there's definitely unique sequencing these surveillance for sure. But I mean, I had something to do with my mana every turn, so it's not the worst. The other options I could... So I am between destroying the Eladamri and destroying the Heritage Druid. The thing is, like, with Eladamri and Quarian Ranger, it can potentially go off because it can do this twice. So it's a matter of, like, while my opponent's, like, delaying here, it's a matter of, do I want to cut off their mana, which is the Heritage Druid, or cut off their Eladamri and then they can't activate it? So the thing is, like, they can hard cast as Eladamri, and then in theory they can go off, quote unquote, by just casting creature cards from their top of their library. So that's we destroy Eldrazi. They play their backup Eldrazi, but they can't activate it. So like, am I more scared of their activation or their mana? I feel like they already have a buttload of mana anyway because of this priest. So I think I'm just gonna cut them off their activation with Eldrazi. So that means they play Eldrazi. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, 7, 8. They have like double digit mana. So mana is not the bottleneck for them. This is fine. If I had analyzed this board state more, I probably should have just destroyed the Eldrazi off the bat, I guess. And then we'll bring this back. So yes. Yes. Surveil. Put that in the graveyard. Okay, we just need to make sure that top card is not a creature. It is. Oh dear, they're going off. Stop. Oh my god. Why? Oh my god, is that really... They had like 5 creatures in a row on top of their library? That's crazy. We need an invasion of Ikoria right now. Crazy. Crazy. Just gonna F6. Get a redo. Again, an invasion of Ikoria would win the game, and that's why I didn't want to trim the 3rd copy. Well, now they're just going off here. As long as they don't have like a crater hoof, we. Oh, their nature's. Oh, okay. So they have infinite mana. And they activate this, right? Yeah. I'll concede. That was a powerful sequence of cards on top of our opponent's library. This Plague Engineer looks pretty good. Has all these calling rituals. Maybe we trim a grist. God, I really want 3 Dino Times. Just 2 invasions are just feel so anemic. Do I want these Bloodghasts? I think I do. So just 2 cuts. Maybe we can like trim a troll. Let's try a Bloodghast, I guess. The Bloodghasts were cool at trying to like aggro. It like definitely feels, of course, as you'd expect, more aggressive. I'll probably go like turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Rumble. I don't think going turn 2 Bloodghast is effective. Again, there's also a debate of like, do I want to keep Inquisitions or if I want to keep like have 4 removal spells. Not entirely sure. The thing about like these side events is like these single elimination events I just aren't a fan of. Just because of the fact that like it's just so what's the word? Like you lose and it's just like like you just spent $20 on one match. It's just like a huge money sink that I'm not a fan of. Since my opponent is taking a little while. There's a resecue at 2. Huh. Don't know. The side events are a little lackluster, I will say that. Let's Thoughtseize them. They have a bunch of elves. I feel like I can ignore that. Spellskite is interesting. Take their combo piece. You know, I feel like these Bloodghasts are just really awkward when you naturally draw them, as you'd expect. Is this an elf? Oh, it's not. Okay, I can't even cast it. Like, on second thought, now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if I should just play the list that I'm, like, probably going to play. It should probably be this. Like, the list that I streamed last time. I think I'll go turn... I think I'll play this Netherglyph and then just play this tapped. And the next turn I can kind of get in there with the Rumble. Okay. She's saying is I need to draw a removal spell. Oh. That was a good draw. I guess I'll Rumble now just to kind of get aggressive. This Culling Ritual is going to be very good. I think I'll get the Mortuary. That's a clear take, I think. Don't think I'm going to hardcast this. Don't need any more lands in the graveyard. Attack with another Goyf. At this point, kind of want them to go off here. Okay. Okay. 3 mana. 4 mana, sorry. Oh, they don't have a forest, so that's fine. So the hand is Voice of Victory. Unknown. Boga Troller. 4 creature types. Or 4 types. So I can bring the Nethergoyf back after this attack. And Calling Ritual will just sweep. Sure. So we'll go sack. End our opponent's career. So just make all black mana, I guess. Let's go. Oh, the Plague Engineer to boot. Ooh, baby. Bloodghast is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Cool synergy. We don't have any removal here, but I think it's hard to mulligan away a hand with the Splinter Twin combo. So I'll Overlord. Basically, I need to try to find a Plague Engineer. Okay, opponent is officially going off. A Dismember. So this board state is salvageable, I think. I think I need to find a Plague Engineer. So I think I will Rumble here. So I'm gonna get a basic forest. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna Overlord here, not Rumble. So we can bring the Bloodghast back next turn. We just hope that they have nothing here. If they have nothing, we can try to block and try to stabilize, but this isn't looking good for the home team. Do they have the Voice card? I was like, are they not attacking with Hall? That'd be very concerning. Okay. I can't Hex Mage plus Nethergoyf. We'll bring this back. So, yeah, like I said, I think I need a Plague Engineer or a... basically a Plague Engineer or a Invasion. I'm gonna cast the next turn. Get back. Get a Swamp. Oh, I should have rumbled first. Excellent. So they need to kill me this turn, or their whole board is gonna... Oh, actually... This is just Death Touch, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they can activate the War Master, but they don't really have a board to go wide. Lush Portico. Okay. Bin an Elf. Bin an Elf. They pass. Oh my. That would be... a career ender, as they say. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh. That is interesting. I'm gonna make 7 mana. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm gonna probably rumble, so I'll just play. I got the Overgrown Tomb. I don't think there's anything green I need to bring back, so I'll just use it, I guess. A Bloodghast. So I have a lot of Bloodghasts to bring back. So I'll do this. Yes. Oops. Yes. Go like that. I won't cast the Plague Engineer yet. And I'll get a Surveil Land at the end of turn. I believe I have 1 left in the deck. Okay. That's fine. So I will get a Surveil Land. Bin the land. Another Overgrown Tomb. I think this is the turn where I will just slam the Plague Engineer. I'd also bring the other guy back. Elf. Then shock this in. Creature enchantment, land, sorcery. Another guy, still a 4/5. Excellent. Excellent. I'm gonna mull in this hand. I think a handful of Bloodghasts is just not what we want. This is hard because I don't know if I want to lean on Inquisition or Nethergoyf. Because, like, in theory, if we want to be aggressive, we can go turn 1 Nethergoyf, turn 2 Overlord, and we're dandy. I think I'm going to lean towards having the more aggressive draw and Nethergoyf here. Worst case scenario, just Inquisition. Maybe this is why, like, Inquisition is probably worse, quote unquote. In this shell where we just want to be a little bit more aggressive, right? I could definitely see that happening. Or being that kind of logic of no, I don't want to bring the Bloodghast back. That's kind of awkward. But we deck for a 5 with a 5/6 Tarmogoyf. That's has to be worth something, right? Has to be worth something, right? I guess in theory we'd bring back like an Emperor Bones here, and then Emperor Bones can bring back Overlord. Is this Storm? What are we up against? Gemstone Coward is interesting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are we dead? Well, there goes the... Oh, I don't need to cast my Inquisition on turn 1 and 2. It should be fine. How about 2 lands, huh? Those aren't 2 lands. Oof, they found the Past in Flames. Fuck. Do they have any more mana? That's a real question. Oh, that's lucky. Until the end of your next turn. So they still need mana. I think this is a turn where I could probably cycle a troll just to use my mana efficiently. Oh. That's annoying. So in theory, they can play the land, Ruby Medallion. Oh, that's such a good draw. Need to dodge rituals. And they found a ritual, so I think this is deterministic, unless they get 4 tails in a row. Just needs to dodge rituals. 1. Hit a land. Oh, they hit a ritual. Two. I need 2 tails in a row. Alright, one more tails. One more tails. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I was gonna ask God, are you playing Deluge Tonight at Bloodghast? I didn't really consider that. I just kind of wanted to see if I like Bloodghast first, and then if we wanted to lean more into it, I guess we could think about it. To be honest, I didn't really. This is something that I just like. I'm just gonna try it before I went live. I didn't really put much thought into the deck building process. It's something that someone in Discord mentioned that they wanted to try, and I was like, I'll try it too. I can't bring back Overlord with Overlord. It says return a non-avatar creature. So I can't bring back Overlord with Overlord. Excuse me. Don't want this. Don't want Shatter. Don't want Oof. Don't want Ritual. Do I want Haywire Might? What is Ruby? Haywire Might technically tags Ruby Medallion. Yeah, it just tags Ruby Medallion. I guess it also tags Artist Talent based on this list that I see. Trying to see what's in the graveyard or sideboard. Magus, Empty the Warrens. I don't have Damping Sphere, which is unfortunate. So I'll board in a couple Haywire Might. I think I'll just cut the Dismember and shoot the Sheriff. Because like if I want to kill Ral, I just want the 4 pushes, I think. I could also just trim a Grist. I think this is fine though. Trim, Dismember, and a push. I think trimming the shoot, I think, is probably better. I probably didn't see it, but that's, I think, what I want. This is certainly the aggressive hand. No discard or anything like that. That's the tough part. This sounds a lot better. This is a lot better. I would obviously prefer to have a second land, but so we will. I'll probably just. Do I want to Thoughtseize first or another Goy first? I guess I should Thoughtseize first. Because if they have a Ruby Medallion, I want to take it. I was like thinking if they have a Ral, then I want to go another Goy and I can just push with Thoughtseize next turn. But I can't. I have no answer to the Ruby Medallion right now, so I think I'm just gonna lean on Thoughtseize first. This digs the most. Their hand is kind of weak. So I think I'll take the Ren's Resolve. Metamorphosis is technically a redraw / ramp, but as long as they draw something. But I think it's a card that technically kind of takes gets them out of this spot, I think. My plan is to Thoughtseize this backup Prismatic Ending. So they pass. So I will cast the second Thoughtseize. Plan to take Prismatic Ending. Oh, they have a Ral. Okay. think it's pretty safe for me to do this. And do this. I think this is pretty safe. Next I can go another Goif plus Fatal Push. I kind of want them to cast the Ral here. In theory, I have a 2/3 Goif at this point. So they will Manamorphose. See what they redraw here. Oh, they lost the flip again. Morphos and Amorphos. Scary. How about a Tails and a land draw? Okay, they lost a flip. And they draw a card. Okay, excellent. So their hand is Desperate Ritual Unknown. So I will another Goif, push this, pass, and then now we have basically Spellbomb up. I'm gonna get a Survey land, try to draw something. They're sacking the land at redraw, which is excellent for us. Now we have a Clock plus an onboard interactive spell. I'm gonna try to get something good here. Hexmage, I'll just bin it. I don't think I want Hexmage at this point. Fatal Push. Let's crack here and redraw. Oh. That's not bad. I'll definitely cast it next turn. Two Ruby Medallions. Scary. Overlord of the Balemurk. 4, 7, 7. So I have lethal next turn, so I will cast this Bogot Trawler. So they have to fight through. They have to rebuild their graveyard. What? Cast. Black. 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 That was weird. Bogot Trawler coming in clutch. How's it going, Hoist? Hope you're doing well. Okay. You have a Ruby Medallion. What can you do with it, though? That's a real question. They're not conceding. Okay, they have 2 unknown cards in hand. They have a bunch of mana. Okay, they play Ruby Medallion. So they have 2 unknown cards. That's just, this is scary. Okay. Hit a Metamorphose. Okay. We have a Spellbomb for Past in Flames. So turn off auto yields just in case. Okay. They hit 2 lands. Another Ruby Medallion. So they'll make 2 spawn tokens, I believe. Okay. Still in a decent spot. That's impenned. Let's get a Hexmage. Bloodghast coming in clutch. I will hold up Fatal Push, I guess. Take 2. Okay. Best round with work stuff. Working on a Saturday. Terrible. Terrible. Dino, baby! Like a Liliana, that like a Deadly Dispute. Like, I want to discard them from my hand more so than, Fuck, I want to be on the play. Fuck. Yeah, but I want to be able to, Oh, well, they can make constructs now and have a bunch of amulets, but don't have any damping spheres. Damn it. They're making mana, which is never a good thing. They draw a Titan. Looks like it. Wonderful. Wonderful. I don't know what I want. Don't want this. I'm pretty. My sideboard's pretty naked to Amulet. Pretty naked to Amulet. The extra discard has been on paper pretty good though, right? I was going mistaken. Amulet Master tells me to bring in Torpor Orb. I feel like it's kind of sketchy though, just because we also have to deal with the Titan, which we don't have that many answers to. But just because you said that, I will just put that in. I guess we have answers to with Grist, second Grist. Just remember it doesn't answer it. This list is a little naked to it. Unless Mistaken's in here as a mole. Giving me bad information so the Titan player wins gets percentage points. I guess it does stop if they're running Cultivated Colossus. Wow, now we have 2 of them. This is a tough call because, like, I kind of want to use this as a surveil land, but then we can't deploy our clock right away. We have like the Hail right, so like we're really contingent on drawing a second land. So like if they go like Torn Amulet, I can go try to get a second land, Hail right on turn 2, and then maybe start attacking on turn 3 with deploy another wave on turn 3, and then attack. But I feel like that's so slow. Like we're not winning a game where we cast our first threat on turn 3 and then try to win from there. I think I'm gonna mull in this hand. I think it's really close though. That technically doesn't do anything either. Sin has the opposite problem where we have a turn 1 threat, but then it's just a 1 power attacker for the first 2 turns, which doesn't really do anything either. I think this is a matchup where we just have to mulligan aggressively, and we kind of get rewarded for it now. So then this hand is like Thoughtseize, Nethergoyf, Torpor was like pretty solid. Since we don't have an answer to a turn 1 amulet, I will Thoughtseize here and try to tag it. Explore. They have the Beseiju, which is actually pretty funny. I'll take the Pact. We don't even have a fetch land to turn on this Nethergoyf either. What did I bottom? I think I bottomed the Swamp or something. If that was a fetch land, that would have been a lot better for us, but it's what it is. At this point, like, them destroying my Torp Orb would be good for me just because it ramps me. And puts, it grows my Nethergoyf is what I meant to say. They play the Beseiju. Okay. Okay. I feel like I want to crack this peat land right now. I don't think there's a point in theory they could have another backup explore and then go Amulet explore. Now land that wouldn't go off. Explore. So that'd be 4 mana. So they can't in theory cast a Titan this turn. If I wanted to do something the following turn, like if I draw like an Overlord or something, that would be ideal. So I think I just play the Torpor Orb now, which is kind of the boring play. This grows my Nethergoyf, so that's good. Do this. I'll attack. Again, like we kind of need a fetch land here, but like our clock is so slow right now. Because we've been this Hex Maze, like Overlord is our best draw, I think at this point. So I will probably crack my peat land next turn if I don't draw it. Their hand is pretty medium. Beautiful. But, oh yeah, this is enchantment, so this still works. Cool. I was saying, like, this is Namba, but it's not. Because it's an enchantment. It is not a creature. So I get to Splinter Twin this up. Attack for 4. They have Amulet next turn, so we're getting the cards that we need. It's just like in a matchup that unfortunately just does not matter. We're not drawing the cards that necessarily interact. If they cast a Titan here, like they have a 6/6 that just blocks our Overlord, which is kind of annoying. Do I want to cut them off Titan here? I can remove the counters off the Saga. They gain the counter, so they have 4 mana here. They also don't get a body. I don't think it's worth it. I think removing the counters off the Saga is playing to not lose. I think I need to turn this Overlord, maybe find a Haywire Might, and that's how I potentially win the game. Because at this point, I think we are just hoping that they fade. And like if they draw a Titan or like basically like Titan plus bounce land, they're making a construct, so that's good for us. Because that means they essentially don't have anything going on. Yeah. Basically, I just need a fade. Hopefully, draw. Hopefully, we can find a Haywire right off this. They're playing a Rot Farm, so do they have a Dryad? That's the real question. They're returning Beseiju. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Take it. So they can Beseiju my Overlord. But I guess the thing is, like, that technically, quote unquote, protects my... the second one is not ideal for this spot. There's no way I can really bait them to tag my Torpor Orb right now. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna, quote unquote, try to make them do this. And if they don't do it, then I can just slam this Torpor Orb. But they will Beseiju here, looks like. Yeah. Okay. So I will say yes to this. Got a swamp. That's fine. Let me crack here, see if there's anything better. Backup Nethergoyf isn't the worst. I mean, this is where if they slam a Titan on us, we cry. They have the mana, but it doesn't look good. This looks like a bad spot for us. Uh-oh. No. It's funny because these constructs are just going to destroy me. There's no point in blocking. What did I board out for these Torpor Orbs? I had Fatal Push. I guess I would have pushed these constructs. I don't think that would have mattered though. And the wheels have come off. Good game. Yeah, these Bloodghasts are just a little... Naturally drawing them feels pretty bad. I will keep though. I'll let's just do it for science. Because we do have a lot of interaction here. We do have to kind of knock on the top of the deck just to hopefully get some action going, but put Delta. Drawing another P-line is not ideal, of course, but do I take their Burning Inquiry? Looting. this point, I kind of want them to Burning Inquiry here, so like I wouldn't mind redoing my hand. Please, please. Please. Okay. Okay. Oh man. The wheels are starting to fall off. So basically I have 5 dead cards in our hand right now, which doesn't feel good. They have a 2/3. Potentially into a 3/4/5. They're just gonna Tarfire me for maximum aggro. I don't think it's worth hard casting this Bloodghast, so like I said, maybe I should have just taken their Burning Inquiry or left it with their Burning Inquiry, right? Oh man. I would have liked those fatal pushes. I would have definitely liked those fatal pushes. We're in a spot where I think I'm gonna chump with the spawn and then crack a P-land here. Wow, that's pretty good. I'm not gonna draw because then they get another Orc army. We're at a virtual 4. And these Bloodghasts feel terrible, huh? Feels terrible. Good to know though, good data. I want the spell bonds for sure. Don't know what to cut though. Maybe I just like trim a Bloodghast. Trim a Hex Mage. I'm gonna get the Surveil land here. Be a little greedy, but I think it's this type of hand where I think it's so close. I think it's worth it. It's also tough to mulligan against Burning Inquiry deck. That's mildly annoying, I guess. Not the worst, I guess. Like I said, I'm gonna go Surveil land. Another Glyph is fine and dandy. How about I land on top? That is not. Bloodghast is staring at my face and going, nope. That is land, though. I think I just take the Mako. I'm trying to debate when to time this spell bomb. I think I want to push another guy first. Rumble, and then if I need to exile it, I can. Okay. Scar's Lightning Bolt and Blood Crypt. So we don't know any of the cards of the hand. They will push. Besiege you. It feels bad, but I think I'm just gonna Overlord plus Spell Bomb. I think I'm interested in just turning this Overlord on. I guess I could also just Rumble, try to find a land, and I can just hard cast this Overlord next turn. Actually, I think that's fine. To the land, so I'm gonna crack the Spell Bomb now. They have Bowmasters. So I'm just gonna do this. It's fine. So this is just the strategy. Just have a 5/5 beater. I don't have any. Fuck me. My hand stained to save, I guess. Discarded an Overlord. That sucks. Okay, do they have Lightning Bolt? Just F6 here. They do, that sucks. There's a line to like Visage of the ley line of the Fuck. And I drew my Bloodghast. Alright, alright, alright. Okay. Okay, on the play. So I think I'm just gonna go turbo another Goyf. Just kind of get more aggressive, I think. Next turn I can go Rumble. Uh-oh. Well, this is the match where I said I wanted Inquisition for Kozilek's command, so I need to definitely hit a Kozilek's command here. Did not, but I do hit a Rumble though. I'll probably cast my own Rumble next turn. It's gonna be tough. Eldrazi is the matchup that I am most scared of. As you could probably imagine, we ran into some pretty bad matchups this league. They sprawl. So I do need to go pretty hard on these rumbles to be able to attack through this writhing chrysalids. How the hell do you say this card? This rumble better be good. Four, 5. Not bad. That's honestly very good for us. Oh, I fucked up. I should have done this after. I will say no. Oh, let me surveil first. I'll put that on top. I will say no. I fucked up. I was impatient with that play. I gotta keep these 4/5s. Oh, next turn I can hardcast an Overlord though. That's nice. Temple. Okay. Overlord. I won't make the same mistake twice. I will. I guess I could have gotten in 2 more damage, but what are you gonna do? Okay. So I still can't bring these Bloodghasts back. Because I'll lose my Nether Goyf. Very, very awkward. I also just kind of played into that, though. I should have gotten an extra 2 damage, I guess. But next turn, I do get to Dino Time. So as long as they don't have... No. I do still have lethal, so as long as they don't... Famous last words. As long as they don't do anything. This looks like a Kozilek's command. Yeah, Kozilek's command. Okay. Scry 5. Jesus Christ. We need them to like not draw this card. The good news is at least we oh man, actually that not getting that Bloodghast back is actually really detrimental for us. We've top 4. Because now we can't... If we had a Bloodghast in play, we'd have Dino Time lethal next turn. Actually, no, we wouldn't. There's no creature in play. So 3, 6, 7, 8. We actually don't have lethal, so that doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, I forgot they had that card in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Well, they kept 2 cards on top. So they searched this. Oh, they drew the 3 cards already, right? So. Okay. I'm just gonna concede. Pushes seem bad. Trim a grist. Trim a dismember. Trim a troll. I'll trim both grists actually. So my misplay of not of missequencing my land drops didn't matter luckily, but still feels kind of bad. We have Shatter Assumptions. It's a card that I want to try out in this matchup, so this would be good. Data to see how good the Shatter Assumptions is. It's like the best case scenario. We have Death going into Quick Clock into Shatter Assumptions, so if we can draw a 3rd land, we are in potentially a very good spot. Okay. Well, we need a third land for Bloodghast and Shatter Assumptions. Would love a third land. Malevolent Rumble is a good draw. Uggin's Labyrinth in hand. Okay. Third land. Not quite. Bloodghast, good spot here. Hex Mage. Good raid here. Good mill. Guess I'll get Collector Oof. I was a good mistaken. Thanks for everybody. Appreciate how was your stream. Hope it went well. Debating between Collector Oof, Troll. I think I'll get the Troll here. I want to be able to just hit our land drops, I think. Welcome back from a mistaken stream. My name's KO Diamonds. Playing some Black Green Rock. I'm testing something out today. This my Black Green Rock version has Overlord with a Balemurk plus Malevolent Rumble. So there's a lot of like self mill that's going on. So I'm trying out a list where I'm playing a bunch of Bloodghast just to see if we can see if like that self mill effect helps gain more synergies. So we're currently 2-2. We lost to Amulet and Black Red Wheel. I don't know what you'd call it. I haven't been playing too much Modern recently just because I had been pretty busy with work. So it's like the Black Red like Hollow One Mako list, and then we beat Elves, and another match that I don't remember. What sucks is I really wanted to try these Shatter Assumptions, but I I thought that'd be the best case scenario. We can cast them on turn 3, but we didn't cast them on turn 3, and didn't cast them on turn 3, and B the hand just didn't do anything. They kept 7. This hand is really interesting because it has everything we want. It has discard and our quote-unquote Splinter Twin combo with Overlord plus Hexmage. For those who don't know, like Overlord comes with impending counters, and then Hexmage removes all the counters and we attack with it right away. The problem is we don't have a double black source and nor a turn 1 untapped black source to discard and go and cast our spells efficiently. I think on the play I would keep this hand. On the draw, it's like I kind of want to mulligan this hand. Like, this just has everything, but damn. I don't know what the answer is to this. The fact that we can't cast these Hex Mages just makes me feel like I want to mulligan this hand. I don't think we need 2 invasions. Hopefully their hand is like very contingent on like a talisman. No, it's a sprawl. God, I want to stop naturally drawing these Bloodghasts. Please. Please. I don't want you. I probably will. If they don't do anything on turn 3, I will Haywire Might this Utopia Sprawl. That is the plan. Fuck! Oh, man. Alright. We're gonna win this game by Haywire Might aggro, huh? So what you're telling me is if I had kept that last hand, I would have went turn 1 Surveil land and then died. I had basic forest, I believe. But I wouldn't be able to cast any of the spells in my hand. So I needed to have drawn a naturally black untapped turn 1 black spell to even have a chance at that game. Crazy. Good games. Good games. Went 2-3. Good data. Like I mentioned, I just wanted to play around and just to see if it's worth having these changes. And it's good to know. I think knowing that Bloodghast just doesn't fit in the list is just good to know, right? It's just something to... this isn't a list that is like widely played. This is something I'm brewing and just trying to fine tune. And just kind of exploring different options, right? Between Emperor Bones, Dauthi Voidwalker, and now Bloodghast. But I feel like just naturally drawing these Bloodghasts just isn't worth the payoff of like potentially bringing these cards back. So I think just moving forward, we can delete this list. But again, it's good to get the data on it just to be able to, you know, cross our T's and dot our I's in terms of what we want to do. So I think in terms of next steps, I feel like I mentioned that I'm pretty naked to Amulet. I do think that I want to not run Go for the Throat. So we can try like a list that I will try next. So the 12th, I might try to stream again tomorrow. Shoot the Sheriff. I think Shoot the Sheriff is better than Go for the Third at the moment. Moto is struggling. I'm trying to go over what I'm going to play next. It's just like not wanting to respond. Do this. So the other thing too is like I feel like the Inquisitions where it had some awkward tension where it's like I have another Goyf and it's like I want to play the Goyf and rather just play the Goyf and then just destroy the blocker or answer our opponent's threat. Because like if they answer my Goyf, like I'm not trying to protect my Goyf. And then I think I'm going to Ashok here. Do we not have any Ashoks? I don't know. Either way, this is what I'm thinking. Do this, cut a Torp Orb, and cut a Shatter Assumptions. And I think this is what I think I will probably play moving forward. So if you like this content, please if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube, try to get to 1,000 YouTube subs. If you're watching this live on Twitch, go ahead and go to my YouTube. I would really appreciate it. Just youtube.com/KO Diamonds. My social spot isn't really working, so I'll try to fix that next. But again, I really appreciate you tuning in and hanging out. I hope to catch you next time. Take care.